see what you got dialed up on third.
Here's a heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Third and long equals pass almost every single time. Pin your ears back, go get the quarterback. Great job by the defense understanding the situation. Everybody flying upfield, putting pressure. Know the quarterback's going to hold it. Get to him, strip, sack. You get the rock.
They'll give it to Johnson. Fights off a defender. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Makes the grab. It's Udo. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll run for it on third and short. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Smith. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Trojans are on the move. They'll send the tight end in motion. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to run for it. And into the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock. Hand it off. Let the running back do the rest.
Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. And this junior signal caller has hardly been at his best. And when you've been around, when you're the veteran presence, you have to perform at a higher level. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football. And the Chippewas can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try the run. Creates a little room, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
To the air, it's Barnett. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe...
Turning it on! Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Chippewas in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Chippewas come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Central Michigan. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grab near the marker. It's Green. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Green. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
Finds his man. It's Williams. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. The Chippewas will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the...
Gets away from one, finds room. almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
We've seen it from this running back, too. There's a lot of ways he can make you miss. Bottom line, this defense has to do a better job game tackling.
Yeah, just hard to bring down. Just physical, runs through people. This is a guy that defenses hate playing against, and you see why. So many yards after contact.
The Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Finds the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun to give, looking for room. Nice pick up on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll power it inside with the fullback. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Trojans will try to put one on the board on first and goal. The give to the big fullback. Touchdown, USC! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
No monkey business. First down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 78 yards down the field, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Barnett. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the big fella. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the 1st down. And the Chippewas will call on their punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Give to the big fullback. And he finds no running room at all, and the 3rd quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the 4th. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Off play action. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Back to throw. It's Barnett. grabbed in the middle. It's Ryan.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
Right on the money. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Here comes the heat. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Chippewas come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy one to the back. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And the Chippewas have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Bond. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, and walk out with a W.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
The Trojans inside the final minute trying to protect the lead and the ball. Give to the fullback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
They'll go to the fullback. At the 35, he's got room. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
How do you not respect the big fellas? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out because fullbacks are awesome. They're just low maintenance. They're not divas like wide receivers. They just block most of the time, don't say much. And then you give them the football, and occasionally you get some big plays like this, and they hit somebody so hard they got snot bubbles coming out of their nose.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Give to the fullback. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
The fullback. This takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it, too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little...
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
That play could not have happened at a better time if you're this defense. You're trailing by one possession. You need to find a way to steal it, and they get the interception. Here we go. An opportunity now to at least go down and tie the game.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. He's going to take off. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.